We might be able to do that. Might? You might answer some other questions first? What? Why?
Melody only gave us a rough sketch of what you need. The more you tell us about the situation, the sooner we can fulfill your request.
Okay. Sure. As long as it isn't any of the juicy stuff. What do you do for Parallax? I'm the head of applications engineer for their data analysis division. Or maybe was, is what I should be saying. If Hayden is the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the search algorithms, I'm the guy who figures out how to collect and apply the data we get. We've worked pretty closely for years, but he is head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes. I just build stuff out of the things he hands me.
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit here, Vincent. Hayden was just a computer scientist, if a good one.
Was?
Ah, slip of the tongue. I'm still getting used to my independence from him.
Ha, and that right there proves my point. Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not trying to bash myself here. I'm a good software engineer, probably one of the best. But machine intelligence? In a form factor like yours? Now that blows my mind. We've got full immersion virtual reality and brains in boxes running around inside Android shells. Yet most people would still call you science fiction.
If you say so.
I do. So, why are you so adamant about getting out of Neo-SF? Because Parallax is rotting from the inside out. Hayden is going missing as the last straw. There's... what's the best way of saying this without giving away their game? This new project that is about to roll out is likely to change everything about how Parallax does their business. Not in an end-user kind of way, but everything behind the scenes will certainly change. We've had some board shakeups since the launch of the MeshNet, and people at the top are different from the ones who previously run the company. They're harder, more ruthless, and more concerned with profits than ever before. The altruism the company has displayed in the past is gone, and this new product has promised to give the board owners more power. Not just richest company in the valley power, either. Real power. They got rid of Hayden because he was about to publish something that would get in the way of that. And not to be too dramatic, but I think they got rid of him for good, too. Rumors and speculation, but... Anyway, if they're willing to get rid of the brightest mind on the payroll, what's to stop them from getting rid of me? There's half a dozen people who could do my job. So I'm getting out of there before I accidentally step on the wrong person's toes and end up at the bottom of the bay or whatever. And do you know anything about Hayden's disappearance? Nothing concrete. I probably wouldn't have noticed anything out of the ordinary. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple of days all the time, right? Conferences and guest teaching. He doesn't exactly share his itinerary with me. But they cleared out his office, revoked his security clearances, and confiscated anything he'd been working on with other divisions. I asked around, and no one will say anything. If he had jumped ship, went to a different company, it would be the talk of the week at the water coolers. Instead, dead silence. Thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work, simply because I cross-referenced it so much. He didn't like having it all in one place anyway. Well, that's handy. Other than that, I don't know anything specific. Thank you, we'll go get those things for you. Sure, I guess I could stick around here for a while. I need to make some calls anyway. If you do manage to get me what I need, I'll give you anything you want. Forwarding photos and info for the passports to Turing now. And I really hope you can do this. I'd rather give it to you than some other corporation anyway. See you soon.
I'm not quite sure where to get fake passports or an untraceable car. The only shady folks we know are those kids who vandalized Hayden's apartment. I doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is better than no shot. We don't know where they are, though, so for now we should probably focus on getting the money for Mr. Mensa. Maybe Dr. Fairlight or Melody could spot us the cash? 100,000 is no small amount, but it is unlikely to cause much consternation for either of them, assuming they're as dedicated to helping us as they claim. Melody is assumably home as usual, and Fairlight did let us know he'd be at the hospital. We could ask either of them for assistance. It's only been a few days, but I really do wish I could get back to my painting. Back to something normal. I feel caught in a loop. I run through the facts over and over, but I get nowhere. Maybe if I put it on paper, something will make sense. Maybe it'll just be cathartic. I really need to rein in this mustache. I really don't know what else to do.
What do you think Bob Ross would say?
That's an interesting question. Mr. Ross seemed to be a Christian, but was rather circumspect when discussing his personal life. Maybe you would tell me that God has a plan, or maybe you would say that one of the things from a show, it's hard to see things when you're close. Take a step back and look. Or maybe, only think about one thing at a time. Don't get greedy.
Or maybe he'd ask you to do a bridgectomy. I don't know.
I know what I think about a supreme divine creator. Mine certainly wasn't. But I take any of the advice in the spirit given. The things that have happened, have happened. Okay. There are no mistakes. I should fix the things I can fix and change anything I can to something different. Something better. Thank you, Nakabud.
You're welcome. I don't know why it went all black there, but we're gonna try Melody first.
Hello, Pat. Can we see Melody? I guess that means yes.
Quick save. Boop. Alright, and continuing. Go straight to his Turing. There we go. I'm not saying I don't like seeing a little pixelated face. You're certainly better company than most of the humans I have to deal with. So itchy. But I'm a busy woman, you know, lots to do. Right, Pat? Oh? Traitor. Anyway, maybe we should space these little visits out a good bit further. Familiarity breeds contempt, after all. And I'm very good at contempt.
I apologize, Aunt Melody. You stated before that you like your peace and quiet, but we need your assistance. We're running with the ant thing, are we? Another woman would tell you not to try to butter her up, but I like flattery too much. What do you need?
Vincent needs help getting out of the city.
I can only imagine. If he's willing to turn coat on Parallax, and they were willing to remove Hayden when he made waves, I bet that feels like a mouse in a cat farm.
Oh?
I know they don't actually farm cats, Pat. It was a metaphor.
Oh.
Whatever. It was a simile, then. I'm not going to play semantics with a bear.
Pat rules.
Moving on, tell me what the trouble is and I'll make it happen.
We're going to pay for your information.
Mr. Mensa says he needs 100,000 credits. He also said that you already promised it to him, and that he won't be able to get out of the city without it. He'll give us the information once we have that, and a few other things I'm certain we can get on our own.
What? You can't even scrape together that kind of money, Nakabun? Not much of a journalist then, is he, Turing?
According to the statistics that I found, it is unlikely that a journalist of any caliber less than the best would have that amount of liquid assets on hand. The pay for the profession just isn't that high, Aunt Melody.
True!
Oh, I see. I guess it's just one of those jobs people do because they love free headphones.
Ah.
I can get you the money, Turing, but only because you're family. Just give Pat a few minutes to gather it. Yeah, just get moving, you big brute.
They're just gonna give me a briefcase full of money?
While we wait, is there anything else you want to grill me over?
Might as well save us both another visit. How smart is Pat, really?
Smarter than I give him credit for, that's for sure. It's not the easiest thing in the world to measure, you know? He doesn't process language in the same way humans do, and even if he can understand me, my translation program just guesses at what he says most of the time. Oh, you have a translator running from your neural implant? Ha, yeah, I'm cheating. Though honestly, even without it, I have a pretty good idea of what he means most of the time. We've been together for a while now. The tech we developed is good, it just has a damned high mortality rate. Considering it only works on large, typically predatory animals, and mammals, we don't have a lot of test subjects. It's a minefield of ethical concerns beyond just being prohibitively expensive. So Pat is a bearer pot, at least until we can figure out how to supply the modified neural pathways without frying the brains of 90% of the subjects. Maybe one day there will be a bunch of talking tigers and dolphins building cities in the sea. But for now, we're stuck with creating beasts out of our own species. Maybe Turing has something else to ask? I do. It's a little personal, though. I'd understand if you didn't feel like answering. Just shoot, Turing. I can take it. Long ago, you lost your mother. I was wondering, how did you deal with it? Hayden's only been gone for a few days, and already I feel like my circuits are going to lock up for good. Oh, Turing, I'm not the right person to ask. I hated my mother. She's everything I thought wrong with the world, and when she was gone, I felt nothing but relief that I could start undoing the damage that she did. Never mind the fact that I had to watch her waste away from the cancer. Death was a blessing for us both. Besides, you'll find Hayden soon. Keep your chin up. Blast it. Enough with the subterfuge. We already know Hayden has been killed. We were keeping it quiet so we didn't show our hand. Or something. I won't be getting him back. Oh no. I'm sorry, Turing. I still don't know what to tell you. I've lost people, but never anyone close enough to wound me like that. I don't know that I've ever had anyone that close to me. If you feel like talking about it, I'm willing to listen. We'll make Pat do it anyway. Thank you. I don't know. Stick it out. Time heals our wounds, or so they say. This too shall pass.
It's a little sad that you're all alone except for a bear.
Being alone is easier, and Pat isn't such bad company. I mean, what do you want me to do? Cry about never having a husband, a few kids, and a white picket fence? Bah. I had a company to run, and my mother's legacy to reshape. What's to say some spawn of mine wouldn't turn around and do the exact same thing to my flower? This branch of the Flores line will do well without any more knives and backs, thank you very much. You had that much enmity for your mother? Have you seen what she did to North Korea? It's a wasteland of death and destruction. If we had kept going down the path she charted, the whole world would be like that.
Dang.
The information on the mesh does paint a grim picture. Grim barely scratches the surface. I've been there. At least under the Kims it was barely functional. Now? My mother's monsters have ripped every last resemblance of sanity from the land. They stalk the night like horrific creatures of legend, killing anyone who has more ambition than to scratch out a living from the dead. A horror story straight out of the pages of Bram Stoker. That's her legacy. So, I can't imagine I'd be a very good mother, just from the example I have to work with. I think I agree with Nagelman. It's a little sad. Meh, that's life. I don't have any more regrets than anyone else in my age does. My legacy will speak for itself, as my mother's did.
We're short on time. There we go.
Just in time, then. Take the cash and get moving. I could finally get back to whatever it was I was doing before you burst in here. Thank you, Aunt Melody. Your help has been invaluable to us. Yeah, kiss ass later. You've got things to do, too. I did not think I would feel such a strong resonance with Melody. We're connected by the barest of threads, but she is already important to me. Is that strange?
There are stranger things.
I guess there's nothing to do but run with it. Some gifts are too valuable to look at too closely, lest they vanish into thin air, and I already have a penchant for overanalyzing things. Let's get moving. We still have things to do before we can meet back up with Mr. Mensa.
So we gotta figure out... Oh, hello. I forgot about Decker. Hey, just the robot, this sidekick I was looking for. Ah ha ha. Mr. Decker.
Mr. Decker, to what do we owe the pleasure? Fairlight's tip to talk to Melody was very, very helpful.
I managed to track down those kids that nabbed that thing you wanted. Not the most taxing use of my skills, but it was better than running down to the office supply place again to get more paper for the old fax machine Yannick insists on using. Who could accept a fax at this point? Definitely better than when he tried to get the new molecular printer to also receive faxes as well. We were cleaning shards of something that kind of looked like paper out of the walls for a week, plus having to paint over the holes and all. Good times, huh? Anyhow, I made those punks wet themselves before I took this off them. Data cache. They were so remorseful that they even went down to the Neo-FPD to turn themselves in for vandalism. That should keep them out of trouble now, eh? Ha ha ha. Thanks, Leon. I appreciate the help.
Agreed, but is that the only reason for you tracked us down, Mr. Decker? I imagine a hired courier could have handled this delivery just as well.
Well, I kind of felt like stretching my legs a bit. Take a stroll around town, see the sights, get a good look, get a good change of scenery. And on my little walkabout, I ran into a piece of info I thought might be useful to the two of you. I don't know if I trust this guy. An old friend of mine is in town. Well, I say old friend, but murderous nemesis might be more accurate. Is frenemy too old-fashioned? Anyhow, I heard this guy was in town. He's known for taking a little cash in exchange for spilling a little blood. Timing's about right for your Hayden fellow getting snatched, so I put two and two together and figured I'd let you find out if it was for. Turns out, according to a friend of a friend, that the guy wasn't even around when Hayden up and disappeared, so it's a dead end. I figured I'd hit you up anyway and see if you had anything else you might need me to run down. Anything to keep me out of Yannick's infernal clutches.
We're on thin leads ourselves, Mr. Decker. We have a meeting with someone from inside Parallax who might be able to give us answers, but I'm certain we can handle that ourselves. Just wish this... Never mind.
Cheer up, little guy. I know you get all tore up about Hayden, but I've been around long enough to know that people come and go. You just gotta roll with the punches and make sure that anyone who messes with you and yours gets what's coming to them. You might be grasping at straws now, but you keep hunting and you'll find them. We will. Thanks, Decker. No problem. And try not to look so grim. Have fun with it. Adventures don't come often.
Okay then, we only have a single lead. And if Parallax really is as shady as Vincent seems to suspect, it could end up very interesting. Let's see if we can put an end to this, finally. Oh, Tomcat said we should drop the data cache off at the Stardust when we get a chance. They'll need to
That's right, it is a day. Sorry.
They'll need to decrypt it to see if there's anything useful left inside.
I'm bad at pronouns, I'm sorry. I'm a dirty cishet white piece of garbage. Oh. No, the punks are here. I thought Decker just shoved them into the bay.
Nako, bud,
No, that's way too...
Nako, bud, I didn't expect you to show up here. I was just about to wrap up booking these two now that they've had a little time to sit underneath the weight of their shenanigans.
There it is. What the hell is this chump?
Your ROM is owned by the guy whose place you trashed. Nako would have just helped clean up the mess.
Fair, we didn't do nothing that bad. This is bullshit. My dad is gonna kill me.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that before you decided to take a street out where it wasn't wanted. Little community service never hurt anyone. It'll be a learning experience.
And we would have gotten away with it too, if it were for... please don't, Chad. Don't call me that, Oliver. I told you I'm Starfucker now. So what's the point of watching all those ancient cartoons with you if I can't use the joke? Just don't take us any deeper. We're in enough trouble as it is. They say it in every episode. What do you want from me, Oliver? You're the one who keeps telling me I should use less profanity. I could have called them a bunch of...
Ham boys. If we're done arguing.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, whatever.
So, Nako-bun, what do you want?
Just the idea for their community service. Oh, great. What now? What? We gotta pick up your dog's shit or something? I don't think he has a dog. Well, how would you know, Ollie? You Conan now? How do you even know who Conan is? I got into your comics. I'm totally nailing it on the detective references today. Oh god, that Detective Conan. The two of you ever shut up? I swear, I should lock you up just to spare the city of your ceaseless jabbering. My position as servant of the public demands it. I'm not sure bad referential humor is illegal, man. Dude, bad? You're supposed to be on my side. Ugh.
We really could use their assistance, Detective Rivers. It's my apartment, in a way. Is it up to me to decide whether I press charges?
Ha, not even remotely. But fine, take them. I'm tired of listening to the tall one mouthing off. Yeah, I'm sure there's a ton more entertainment to be found to find here. Chad, ixnay on the sarcasm, say. Very thankful. Both need to check in with our families first, so we'll meet the two of you back on Market Street, if that's okay.
Of course. We'll meet you there, Oliver. What a waste of my time.
Sorry again, Lexi. I'll make sure that you're still the case.
Don't worry. It's a hassle. But you know what we say. Gold in peace, iron in war. Back to the grind, I guess. Stay safe, deputies.